Hello students, welcome once again to the YouTube channel of Shivashish Vidyalaya. So our today's topic is edit the passage, or what we can say error correction. You will see this question for 4 marks in your English question paper in the board exams. It is titled edit the passage, or we can say error correction. So to be precise, or to be very short, this is nothing but just a very simple test of your language, the degree of your language, the one that you have learned right from your childhood till date. Proceeding further to see what this question exactly is, you will be given a passage of not more than 4 to 5 lines, and each line or each sentence of that passage, please stay focused, each line or each sentence will have an error in it, a grammatical error, and you are supposed to identify that grammatical error, and you are supposed to correct it. You shall be given a column of errors and a column of corrections. Once you have identified an error in the sentence, you are supposed to note it in the column of error, and you are supposed to give the correction in the column of correction. You are supposed to read the passage thoroughly, and you are supposed to identify what all the grammatical error lie in that passage, and you are supposed to write the corrections for those grammatical errors. I hope you get me better. Let's proceed further with some examples of error correction or edit the passage exercise. Please once again note that you are supposed to use the entire knowledge of all the grammatical concepts that you have learned so far. Many videos will let you know, many videos will tell you many shortcuts, many videos lingering around will tell you that you can write the answers of edit the passage or error correction exercise with all your common sense. Okay, it may be true till some extent, but again, language is language, and language has some rules. So don't forget, while you solve an exercise of edit the passage or error correction, it is mandatory for you to remember or to recall all those grammar rules and all those grammar concepts that you have learned till date in your childhood. Stop. Okay, so let us proceed further with an example of edit the passage or error correction. Before we proceed further, I would like to add, whenever we are given a passage to edit or for correction, we are first supposed to identify the tense of the passage, means in which tense it is written or which tense has been applied. For example, this given passage, here we have a passage for an example. This passage is composed in past tense, means this passage has past tense in it. And how do we know it has past tense? The word yesterday at the beginning of the passage, the word yesterday is the symbol of past tense to us. It tells us that the event that is happening here, it happened yesterday, and yesterday means past tense. So once we know that the passage is in past tense, we are supposed to apply all the necessary words, or we are supposed to apply all the necessary verbs in the given tense, or we have the tense here we have been given is past tense. So let's proceed further. As you can see, we have certain lines, and just before each line, just in front of each line, we have 2 columns. One column is for error and one column is for correction. For example, I have the first line. It is yesterday when we was driving through, and then we have been given a column that is for error. It means that we are supposed to find out the error from this line, and we are to write the error here, and then we are to find out the correction. We should know what the correction is, and we are to write the correction here in this column. So let's see the first line. Yesterday when we was driving through. Now here when we read this line, it is written we was. Here we get to know that we is a plural subject, and according to the subject verb agreement, the verb should be was. So instead of was, here in the error column I will write was, and the correction should be were. The correction should be were. Okay, so now it becomes yesterday when we were driving through. The next line is a forest we saw a deer. When we were driving through a forest, we saw a deer on a right side of the road. Now, when we are reading this line, we get an instinct that we saw a deer on our right side is not suitable. Here should be the, right? The article which should come here is the. So instead of a, we shall write the. So here I shall write the. We saw a deer on the right side of the road. My friend brings out his camera. Yes, we got to know that the tense which is implied here is past tense, which is notified here by the word yesterday. So here the verb brings is in present tense, which is wrong. So we are supposed to put the past form of bring, which comes out to be brought. My friend brought out his camera. So the error is brings. So we shall write brings here, and we shall write brought in the column of correction. So this is how it goes. My friend brought out his camera, but the deer quickly jumped at a pit. Jumped means he hoped. The deer quickly jumped. When something or somebody jumps, it jumps into or onto something, right? At preposition is used for time or for place, but not for the movement of things or people. So with this rule of grammar, with this rule of preposition, we should write into a pit instead of at. At is our error, so we shall write at in the column of error, and we shall write into in the column of correction. We stopped to help the deer get into the pit. The deer is already into the pit. Now why shall they help him get into the pit? So which a natural instinct we get the idea. We stopped to help the deer get out of the pit. Yes. So instead of into, it should be get out of the pit. So we shall write into in the column of error and out in the column of correction. A man tied a rope to its waist. Its is used for object. So instead of its, we are supposed to write his. So in the column of error, its, and in the column of correction, his. And go into the pit. Again, go. Go is first form of the verb, which is a symbol of present tense, but our tense is past. So instead of go, and it even does not have any, it is not into the what we say infinitive form. It does not have to with it. So our error is go, and the correction should be went. It went into the pit and lifted it out. It ran away as faster as it could. As faster as, we are comprising, then it should not be superlative degree, it should be positive degree. So instead of faster, it should be fast as it could. Now let us see one more example of edit the passage. One winter the farmer found a snake stiff and froze with cold. One winter the farmer. Now this farmer has not been described initially or earlier. We are talking about this farmer for the very first. So the preposition the is not the correct one. Here should be a farmer. One winter. So in the column of error, it should be the, and correction should be a. One winter a farmer found a snake stiff and froze. The snake was frozen. The snake was frozen. So instead of froze, we are to write frozen. The snake was lying frozen. With cold, he had compassion in it. In means something is lying in something. But the farmer had compassion on it, on the snake. So instead of in preposition, we are to use the preposition on. On it. and taking it up, place it on his bosom. Since it is in the past tense, so instead of place, it should be placed. Placed it on his bosom. The snake was quick revived. Now, quick is an adjective, whereas the snake revived. The word, any word that comes here should manner of how did the snake revived. So instead of quick, we have to write quickly, which is an adverb. Adverb means the way the snake revived. So instead of quick, we are to write quickly. By a warmth. Now we have already been discussing about how the snake was placed, because the farmer put it on the bosom, which was providing warmth to the snake. So we have already been talking about the warmth. So the preposition, the article a is not the correct. Instead of a, it should be the. By the warmth and resuming its naturally instinct. We are talking about the instinct of the snake, which is a noun. Naturally is an adverb. The thing that should qualify this noun should be an adjective, and naturally is not an adjective. The adjective is natural, and resuming its natural instinct. Yes, so we shall write naturally in the error column, and we are to write natural in the correction column. Bit its benefactor. Benefactor means Shubhachintak. Oh, cried the farmer. Now we have this passage in the past tense, so instead of cry, it should be cried. So I shall write cry in the error column and cried in the correction column. The farmer with his latest breath, not latest. Latest means something which is very new, but the farmer took his last breath. So instead of latest, I shall write last. Alright, so this is how we do the corrections in the given passage. I hope you all liked this video well and did understand thoroughly how do we do the exercise based on error correction. I would like to add, we have been working very hard with the school website to put a lot of e-content for all of your convenience. We have put lots of ebook content and a few test series also on the school website. So all of you are supposed to visit this school website frequently and take advantage of all those test series. Moreover, the school is planning to have the online live classes for all the students. So we hope for better. We are planning it on the ground basis. We hope that very soon we shall start the live classes for all of you. Thank you so much. Best of luck.